There was a young village girl named Mirabelle. She was beautiful, full of life, and had big dreams. Tired of poverty and hardship, she decided to leave her small village for the big city, hoping to find greener pastures. When she arrived in the city, things began to go well for her. She met many rich men who liked her beauty. They showered her with gifts, clothes, money, perfumes, expensive phones, and took her to big parties. Mirabelle quickly became the talk of the town. Other girls began to envy her success, especially one girl named Kemi. Kemi had come to the city with Mirabelle. Back in the village, they were best friends. They slept on the same mat, shared the same meals, and even promised to rise together. But when the city began to favor Mirabelle more, Kemi's heart started to change. She smiled with Mirabelle in public, but deep inside, jealousy burned like fire. The plan of betrayal. One night, Kemi went to a nightclub alone. There, she met a mysterious man. He was older, dressed in gold rings and chains, and sat alone drinking wine. He called her over and whispered, "I can make you the richest woman in Africa. But you must bring me someone, a girl whose star shines brightly." Kemi knew at once who that person was, Mirabelle. She asked, "What will you do with her?" The man's eyes darkened, and he simply said, "That's not your concern. Just bring her to me. After that, your life will change forever." Kemi smiled. She didn't care. She was tired of being the shadow behind Mirabelle's light. The invitation. A few days later, Kemi rushed to Mirabelle's house with excitement. She told her there was a VIP party happening that night and begged her to come along. At first, Mirabelle said no. She wasn't feeling right. But Kemi kept begging and smiling, saying, "It's just one night. You need to have fun." Before they left, Mirabelle knelt beside her bed and whispered, "Mama, if you can hear me in the spirit world, please protect me tonight." Her mother had died when she was just 10 years old. But Mirabelle always believed her spirit watched over her. The Party of Shadows. The party was held in a mansion far outside the city. Music was loud. Drinks were flowing. Men in dark clothes danced with strange-looking women. Kemi and Mirabelle drank and laughed. But after a while, everything changed. The lights went off. Drums began to beat slowly. Strange men appeared with red cloths tied around their heads. Suddenly, Kemi grabbed Mirabelle and pushed her to the center of the room. She shouted, "Here she is. This is the girl you want? Do it now and bless me." Mirabelle froze. She couldn't move. Her heart stopped. The men raised their knives and began chanting, "The spirit that rose." Just as they were about to strike, the room shook. The lights flickered. A cold wind blew through the hall. Suddenly, a woman in white appeared, floating in the air. Her face glowed with light, and her voice was like thunder. "No blood shall be shed tonight. You dare touch my daughter." It was the spirit of Mirabelle's late mother. The ritual men screamed and ran away. The man who had promised Kemi wealth collapsed, coughing blood. The ground opened and swallowed him whole. As for Kemi, her eyes rolled back. She screamed, "I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I was just jealous." But it was too late. The power she tried to use against her friend turned back and consumed her. Kemi fell to the ground, lifeless. The lesson. Mirabelle returned to her home in tears. She had trusted someone with her life and was almost destroyed by jealousy. She left the city days later and went back to her village. Now she tells her story to young girls, warning them, "Not everything that shines in the city is gold. Be careful who you call a friend. Jealousy kills. And never stop praying, your mother's spirit may be listening." Moral lesson. Jealousy can destroy even the strongest friendships. Be content with your journey, everyone has their time. Never underestimate the power of a mother's love even after death. Evil plans always bring regret.